everyone, back for another battle report here. Basement Wargaming is actually doing a local league. So between 8 of us here in the Basement Wargaming community, we're doing a league. I'll post the link for to check that out in the video description so you can kind of see how the league is progressing. This is my first game. I am matched up against the Chaos Knights. So you've seen them just a bit before. This time they are fully painted up, looking pristine. You'll get a close-up on them once we get the recap on their army. But here's the Tyranids that we're looking at. So moving away from High Fleet Leviathan, trying out some fun stuff. I just want to shake things up and continue experimenting with the Nephilim update and see how we feel. So it's High Fleet Behemoth, 2,000 points, using the lurk table, excuse me, to give me OBSEC monsters. So going to be a good time here. In this list, we have double Tervigons. This one here has adaptive biology. This fella's got the Maw Claws, and he has Catalyst and Onslaught. And then we have a Neurothrope, who is the Warlord, and the Neurothrope has Catalyst and Psychic Screen. 3 Zoes with Paroxysm as the power, so I mean, we'll see what that does. Probably be smiting anyway. 2 units of big Termagants. 28 in this one, 27. A little awkward number, just trying to fit everything in. The Haruspex, I'm giving him a shot. I'm a believer. We're going to give him another try here. He has Synaptic Enhancement, so that way with the Imperative, he can get paired up. Dermic Symbiosis went to a different fella. Then we have 5 Warriors who will be in my pod. So we got a Tyranid with Death Spitters. Death Spitters, Bone Swords for the Warriors, and Adrenal Glands. Parasite with Gestation and Alien Cunning, so starting with 2 CP. Triple Biovores for funds and move blocking. And the Scythe Urdal, I want to break some Forge rolled out. It's been a while since we've used those. Just want to, again, try out some new things, move away from the generic Leviathan, and offer some different play styles, and try out some new secondaries as well. So, and he is Dermic. That's it, 2,000 points of Tyranid.
Hey everybody, I'm back with my Knights to take on Tyler's Nids. Hopefully do a little better than last game. My Abominant will be my Warlord. I also have a Desecrator, a Rampager, 2 Carnivores, and 2 Brigades. The blessings that I'm running are Mirror of Fates, Bedueling Magistrate, Subjugator Machine Spirit, Collar of the Infernal Brass, and Blessings of the Dark Master. And I'll go over those in game. Also, I'm running House Herpedex. That gives me +2 wounds on the little dudes and +4 on the big knights. And I think I'm around 1,900 points-ish. So, that's my list. Oh, and my Abominant has 2 Psychic powers, Winds of the Warp, and Crusading Hate. Thank you.
Alright everyone, here's the table we're playing on today. It is Abandoned Sanctuaries from the Nephilim book. So that sees long side deployment, 10 inches up on both sides, 5 objectives in total. So we got one in the middle, there, and there. So looking at the table here, quickly talking about the terrain. If you're new to Basement Wargaming, you haven't watched before, pretty standard when it comes down to it. So ruins here, in terms of the terrain, we count as straight down as part of the excuse me, cover. No angle like for it, so you have to be under it to count as being in the ruins. Other than that, standard rules for that. Save for this, it's scalable. You can jump on it, obscuring. Otherwise, shooting through this little piece here is -1 dense cover, and that's really it. These are just full-on obscuring and not offering runes or any light cover or anything like that. And that's that. So if you want to also get some of these custom objective markers, you can check it out here. Basement Wargaming objective markers, or you can get your own made by 3D6 Wargaming. Click the affiliate link in the video description below. Helps the channel and supports us quite a bit. And as well, thanks to our Patron, Teos. Your support means a ton as we slowly improve the presentation and quality of the reports through means such as having custom objective markers and a few other things that I have in the works. So if you want to become a patron, and you can be a named unit in my army, such as the Teos Rippers, who will be spawning from the gestation sack, and we will call them out when they arrive. Hopefully they get to arrive, ideally. So in terms of secondaries, I went with Spore Nodes, Behind Enemy Lines, and I went with Psychic Interrogation. He's got 1 character. I don't plan on killing said character, so I'm only going to max that. I'm not an overly killy list, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have to save that one for the end. Then on the Chaos side, they went with Grind Them Down, Ruthless Tyranny, and Storm of Darkness. So those are the secondaries on both sides. So we're going to roll off now, find out who gets to pick either side. In the end, they're pretty much the exact same, but we will follow protocol. A 3, 2, a 1. So Tyranids get to pick their zone, and I will go here just because. All right, we're going to come back after we deploy everyone. So it should be a fantastic game. Really excited. 2 different styles going up against one another, and we'll see how it plays out. Folks, so we have deployed. So looking at my side here, we have the Haruspex, his Synaptic Enhanced. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. Zoanthropes, Blob 1, the 27 group, Tervigon with Maws, Biovores, Parasite, Neurothrope, group number 2, Tervigon 2, Scythe over there, and then I've got my pod with the 5 warriors in it. That's me. Now, opposing me, we have, I don't know their names. Desecrator. 2 carnivores. 2 brigades. Abominant, that's the balls. The Rampager. There we go. So everything is on the board. So like I said, folks, it's going to be a fantastic match. Very excited about this. Loads of stuff for the Knights to kill. Loads of ways for me to score some interesting points. So it should be a really good one. I'm eager to see how it all plays out. So, all right, we'll roll off here. Find out who's going first. Knights have 3 CP. I don't know if that was mentioned. I have 2. I can't remember if I mentioned that as well. So here we go. Got my handy Ras Reach dice. Thank you, my friends. Let's see. Good luck. Let's go. 5 to a 3. Tyranids going first once again. So with these dice.
Yeah, no, I should have used mine.
Oh. All right, here we go. So let's jump into Tyranids turn 1. All right, everyone, movement is done for the Tyranids. Zoanthrope Imperative is active over this way. Scythe Theodule moving up, grabbing that objective. Gaunt's moving forward. Didn't spawn any because I'm still protected. I'm going to use the spawning distance to get some extra movement. Spawns from over there. Zip-a-doop up. And over this way, these Gaunts as well, just moving towards the center, just kind of being a roadblock. Parasite moving up, grabbing the objectives. Safe there. Neurothrope moving up, being protected. Lookouts are there, as well as having, what's it called? Warp Siphon, I think that's what it is. The 3d6 cast. Over here, the Haruspex getting a nice advance coming up on the objective, blocking it, allowing these Zoanthropes to move up, being just in range of Carnivore. Yeah. Got it. Okay, and that's it. I'm going to have 1 set of shooting and 1 set of powers. So let's do that up, and then that'll be the end of Tyranid's turn 1. All right, so that's the end of Tyranid's turn. Pretty successful for all the little things that happened. So got my interrogate off, rolled a 9, so didn't get my command point back, kind of hoping for that. Over this way, though, 7 mortals sent him from the Zoanthrope, so good roll there, getting a super, then rolling 4 on the dice. Spore Mines placed 6 there. I was going to try and bomb him, but I think forcing him to take mortals onto the objective, I'm okay with that. So potentially could be a lot of mortals if I roll well, but we'll see. So that's the end of Tyranid's turn, so scoring 3 for interrogate. Nothing on the other ones yet. Didn't bring my pod in. I could have actually landed and got behind enemy lines, but I would rather him move out and then have my guys come down. They could also do spore nodes for me too for a turn and just wreak some havoc, we'll say. So, Knights, turn 1 coming up. All right, so movement is done. So, Desecrator. Rampage, I was close. Both sound chaosy. So, Rampager moving up this way. Brigader. Staying on the home objective.
Brigade, yeah.
Nailed it. Abominant coming this way. The 2 carnivores. Those 2 are the carnivores, yes. The whitehead dog boys. They're coming up this way. He's coming for me. And the other one moving forward. That's the injured one, is it? Or the injured one? Yeah, he is coming forward. Yeah. Moving forward. And then there he is. That's waiting till the end. So that's movement. Then we're going to go to psychic shooting. And there's definitely going to be some charging going down. So getting some healthy advance rolls coming up there. And on that side, so just what the Knights needed to keep them in this game. So shooting and psychic done for the Knights, so all powers were denied. So shut down on that front. I'm making him roll them all charges on camera. They're both together, so he's measuring them up. This guy over here fired stubber at Hero duel, nothing happened there. Gaunts took a bit of a beating, losing 4, 5, 11 of them, so still a fair amount left there. Then over this way, all my spore mines are popped, just barely, actually, which was kind of hilarious. So we got some charges going down. Where would you like to start? He has 5 CP, so he does get his reroll. Handy. Killing the spore mines is huge for the charge.
I'll charge this guy into the big boy.
What do you need on the dice here?
What I need? 7.
You need a 7.
I'm within an inch of you.
Yep.
8 to be touching base.
Yep.
Make it.
That's it. Come fight me, guy.
Can't fight you.
Then I mean,
I'm,
I don't think you can fail that.
no, I don't. No, I don't know if I want to multi-charge and take that guy too.
I don't think your base could fit through there.
Yeah, it's true. I was hoping. I was secretly hoping. So, anyways, he's gonna charge.
Secretly hope I'd pull those guys.
Yeah.
Great. So I mean.
So what do I need?
So yeah, I guess you roll and we'll see how far you over. Yeah, you.
I'm within.
Yeah.
Basically within an inch.
You made it.
I make it.
With an 8. So he's coming over that way to get towards my important stuff. Apparently.
Yeah.
This guy. What do you need here? Don't fail this one.
This guy's a 5.
5. So if you roll a 4.
Or no, sorry,
5 on the dice looks to get you there.
5 on the dice is up there.
Yep. So 5 on the dice. He's got a CP. Good luck. That's okay. Your dice like to charge, but I guess they don't like to shoot.
That's right.
World leader dice. Someone come back at the end of the night turn. Pretty good turn. Dropping my Scythe Hero Duel down to 1 using the stratagem. What was it? Hand of Danger? That's something. We roll off and he beats. If we roll off and he beats it.
Oh, Death Grip.
Death Grip, yes. That's the same thing. So dropping him down to 1 wound and then also doing a little AoE thing that.
House
It's like a stomp thing, isn't it, essentially? So on a 2 to 5, he does a mortal. A 6, he does 2 mortals or something like that. So tried to take him out, drop him down to 1. Not quite. Killing a lot of these guys, though, so they are reduced in number quite heavily. So he is just still romping around for now. Got my Maw Claw boss to come in. Let's see what we can do there. So they are... in combat there. Over this way, drop my Haruspex down to 3, so some poor inval rolls, unfortunately, coming through. Still alive, though, and he took this objective from me. So I still control more, which is a good thing, but he did take that objective, and I didn't do any damage back, so still sitting on 7 wounds, but ideally, my Neurothrope should be able to take him out and make something of that. So that's it, everyone, for turn 1 for the night. So good start. Let's jump into turn 2, Tyranids. Alright folks, movement is done. I got hold 1, 2, and more. And then my drop pod came down with the warriors. They put a spore node back there and also going to get me some behind enemy lines points for this turn. And then everything else just kind of moved around. So over here getting a little janky. This guy moved back away from the knight and then also positioning themselves so that he can't walk over and land. Well, he can't really get to this guy either. And then won't be able to walk there because he'll be coming within an inch of me on either side. So protected on that front for the knight moving around. Back here, the Bivor is staying still. These guys got topped up by 1 or 2. Oh, it's so sad. And then also warp siphoning this guy because he's going to be the one doing the action with then a ton of smite and offensive powers coming with them. So Tervigon moving over, touching the terrain to make this guy closer. So between my 2 smites from him and him, should be able to take that out, no problem. And then the Neurothrope can start chipping him down for the Tervigon to come in and positioned myself enough that the Gaunts can absorb the first wave of shots to come over on that side. And that's it for movement. So we'll go into Psychic phase and see what shooting and Psychic done. So pretty good. Took out this guy here, though he blew up and killed my Haruspex. So unfortunate there. But we got rid of him, and that was the key thing. We just want to deny points as much as we can. This guy, he dropped down to 11 from Psychic from him. Catalyst put onto my Tervigon. And then I got Psychic Interrogation off over here. And then the drop pod firing in. Oh, no, sorry. He didn't lose any wounds, the guy back there. And that's it. Oh, actually, I gotta shoot with those guys. I forgot. But I'll do that after. It's not like they're going to do anything. But we'll still do it. So we're going to go into charging and come back up. So that's the end of the turn. Tervigon came in, handily took that guy out. And that was it for the turn. So getting behind enemy lines, a spore node has been placed, and another interrogate done, and holding the middle. So racking up some points here. Let's jump into Knights, turn 2. Movement done for the Knights. So this guy moved up, blew up the spore mines, and took 7 mortals. So not bad for him. Not bad, or not good for me. Could have wanted to do a little more. This guy coming forward, raising the thick of it, I guess. This other guy moving forward here as well. And then this Knight coming back to get rid of them for some apparent reason. So that is the end of movement. We got Psychic and Shooting about to go down, and maybe some Charging. Maybe. He said maybe, so... All right, so Shooting is done, so some damage coming through. Losing one of my Zonethropes there from him, failing the invul against the shot that mattered. Gaunts were taken out by combined fire of everyone here and a Havoc launcher from the back. Over here, this guy took out... Or sorry, the back guy took out 2 warriors as well. So that's it for Shooting. We got some charges about to go down. Let's come back and see what it looks like. All right, so that's the end of the Knight turn. So Knights are putting a slaughtering to the Tyranids. So this guy's down to 2. In return, what are you at right now? I dropped you down to...
He has about 5, so he has 23 left.
23 left. 5 on him. Yeah. So he's yuck. So he's at 23. I'm at 2 with that, but I do get to spawn my gaunts. Scoring 3 points. We forgot to mention earlier for Shadow. What is it? Shadow Darkness. That was. Yeah. And then Ruthless Tyranny getting 2 for that as well, because I still hold 3 objectives, but then getting 2 extra ones for all the dread bonuses being in range of or whatnot. So that's it for Knight's turn. Let's jump into Tyranids. Turn 3. Right, so that is movement done for the Tyranids. So spawning at my 10 gaunts, staying within range, or staying in engagement range there. I don't know if that's the right play. I'm just going to go with it. I may launch the gaunts in there too, just to tie him up, potentially. Or I guess he can't be tied up. Yeah, it's risky keeping him in there, but yeah, we're gonna see what happens, because I just want to get the extra power off, because that way I can do a whole bunch more psychic stuff. It is turn 3, so yeah, keeping that in mind. These guys gaunts went over, threw down another spore node. Tervigon moving up. I have a range to get some smites off on this guy, from him, from this guy here, and then the warrior's moving to make a charge at that guy. Just want to get some obstacle in there. All I need is 1 warrior to live, and I'm denying him points. So right now I am down on bodies, but however on points, I am definitely ahead on the game for here. So let's jump into Psychic. So Psychic and Shooting is all done. So just a couple things I did adjust here. We were talking over, I forgot, well, I didn't forget because I've been interrogating him, but where he's a character, I just adjusted the movement of these guys. I did fall back with him, because they're Titanic and they can't be tied up, so I just switched it up. That's the only thing that changed. I interrogated him, got his CP back, which was handy, and then dropped him down to 12 wounds, dropping 8 with the Zonethropes, rolling a hot 6 for a Super Smite. Then over this way, did I do 1 wound to that guy or no?
Nope. No,
nothing with him yet. So my warriors are going to attempt to charge him. So, excuse me, that's really all it's going to go down for charging, and we'll come back after that. Oh no, I did 2 wounds to him from the Bivores.
Oh
yeah, I did do two wounds to him, but everyone else missed, or not missed. They hit, but you saved. So we'll come back after charging. All right, so movement is done. So really all that happened, he stayed there. Other dude moved back, and the other guy fell back to get some shots on him. This guy's coming for me gaunts. And then that's really it. Not many Knights, but again, taking out lots of Tyranids. So this is a great game we got here. Score is getting closer and closer. He will complete that Shadow of Darkness that happens in the Psychic phase, which is about to happen, and I can't possibly stop it. So points for the Knights. We'll come back after Psychic. All right, so that's the end of Shooting. So back here, this guy lost 5 wounds from the Melta Spear. Or...
Dragon, it's like Dragon Breast
something
Spear
dangerous.
Something.
And then I lost 2 warriors, leaving me with only 1. So pretty decent for me with that guy still alive. He still holds the objective, being these guys counting as 10. However, having that warrior alive is a big deal. Then over this way, the Tervigon just barely taken out from that combustor thing, rolling 1/6 to do the 3 mortals, and then see ya. But I need a catalyst back there. So yeah, and then this guy has a built-in Feel No Pain, which I haven't really been able to use. That's okay. And then you've got charges coming in. So this guy's going to go here, and then the guy in the middle, I assume, is going for...
The guy in the middle is going to go for the...
Go for him.
Parasite.
Go for him.
Yep.
Sounds good. And then over there, you're going to go for him.
And then Full health guys going for your warrior.
For the Warriors. All right. Let's go. Folks, so that's the end of the night turn. So wiping out all my little dudes right there. So claiming that objective. And then this dude here, killing off my Neurothrope, which is a big deal. So my Neurothrope is gone. Parasite actually living with 3 wounds. Very lucky on the hit rolls and wound roll for him. On the Warrior down here taking a wound and dealing 4 back to that guy. So putting him at 10 and the other one's at 2, is it? 2, yeah. All right. So that's the end of the night turn. Let's jump into Tyranids. Turn 4. All right, everyone. So movement is done with the Tyranids. So losing a lot of bodies, but things still looking on the up and up. Hoping to clear off everyone here. So this guy is within an inch of the wall. So my Tervigon's coming over. Tervigon Imperative is active. Excuse me. So I am going to hopefully clear them off, take that objective. Parasite left combat over here. I won't be able to spawn out the Teos Rippers. However, though, he is OBSEC and I'm taking that objective back, which is huge. As the Knights will only have 1 objective if everything goes according to plan, and another Spore node there. So 3 Spore nodes down, and then we're going to get behind enemy lines as well. So let's come back after Psychic. So that is the end of the turn. So the Tervigon made the charge in here, took out one of the Knights, and then I finished off the other one shooting from the Biovore. Did get my Interrogator off with the Tervigon, so that is 4 of them done. And that, excuse me, is it for secondaries for this, recapping that. So we're moving into Knights, turn 4. So this is an intense game right down to the wire. Oh, I did 2 wounds to him with the Gaunts. Failed with my Zone Thrips doing anything. I know I jumped to the end of the turn there. Not a lot happened in the Psychic and shooting. Let's jump into Knights, turn 4. All right, folks, so that ends the Knight's turn. So my Biovore's gone. Parasite, gone. This dude over here made a huge charge over. However, rolled very, rolled very poor for you, good for me. Tervigon's alive with 9 wounds. I actually didn't attack you back. No, we were really like into that. And then, yeah, a lot of discussion happening. So he does take that objective from me. Excuse me. However, all I need is just the middle one to max my primaries. So this is all good there for me. That's it. So this game is tight. And this guy is doing his Storm. You said him. So Storm of Darkness being done by him. So, because it happens in a morale phase. So that's it. Let's jump into turn 5. Tyranids. This game is right down to the wire. Folks, so that is the end of the game here. We're going to call it here. We scored it out into Tyranids turn 5. I maxed at 100 with my Warrior completing the last Spore node. Excuse me. And then these guys holding the middle completes my primaries for the secondary portion of the primary objectives. Secure the Sanctuaries, and then just holding objective. And then I did get my Interrogate off. We rolled that, so I maxed that as well. Then into his turn, we just quickly scored it out. He would definitely kill my Gaunts, take the middle. So end score is 100 to 78. So fantastic game. This list played very different than what I'm used to. A few mistakes on my part, not spawning the Rippers in the middle to block that charge. Excuse me. Was a big game changer. Overall, I think you played it. I think you played it right. It was just like dealing with the bodies and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Would you have done anything different? I think you played it right. It was
couple
just
strategems I would have used different, like not knowing about them. Again, second game with the Knights. I definitely would, I say, do a couple different strategems different. I don't know. I really had to push out my big Knights. That's what downfall was when first being ahead, so I don't know who my MVP is really.
yeah, I would say you're Warlord, definitely. On my end, I don't know really. I think everyone, it was a game where everyone performed exactly as they wanted, except the Haruspex. He's benched again.
Yeah.
Every game, man. I tell you, every single game. Anyway, thank you so much for everyone for watching. It was a fantastic game. Love having these interesting games that go down to turn 5. It always makes it more entertaining for you to view and for us to play. So see you in the next report.